fucking gonna lose our prep before Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, what he said in his a slight shaggy tone there that he got.
Shaggy if he had a stroke.
All right, time to go to Blizzard Prime.
Blizzard Prime.
I wonder what Rivet's up to. I think about her so much. Oh yeah, so
they are such a couple. Oh my god.
You said
what?
I wonder what she's doing right now.
Yeah, really.
I never thought I'd meet one of us.
Cut to like the end of the game. It's like,
Home.
They better
what if he's
make
been
out.
talking to that bitch? Like,
Think it would work? No. No.
The robots will be like the kit will be like macking on Ratchet or something, and then Rivet will come in and be like, "You fucking whore! How could you? You're my best friend!" Like,
Happened here.
oh god. Oh, this mission's fucking pretty nuts.
well, I mean, seeing as everything's destroyed, I would say so.
There's a lot of change up.
Oh, is there no gravity?
Low.
Nice.
That was
Like moon gravity.
That crystal police on it appears to have stored
You had to do that a lot in this mission.
rift.
Oh, it restores the world before it blew up?
Different dimension, same planet.
Is this
Oh, okay.
No, but we can find intact phase quartz here.
That's neat.
Seek out the miners.
Oh god.
But
Clank, let us seek out the miners.
what do you mean?
Clank's a pedophile confirmed.
worry about the time?
Oh,
Let us seek
Yo,
out the miners.
this guy reminds me of
What does he remind you of?
what's his name from Little Mermaid?
What was that?
Sebastian.
Yeah, that's his fucking
Caused by
name.
the crumbling
I don't know why I couldn't think of it.
I was afraid you'd say that.
It's like a giant, messed up fucking version of him.
Oh, I'm coming to get you.
Oh yeah.
Enough. You stupid universe. No job.
Who the hell is this?
Quartz. No.
Who knows?
It's a mysterious stranger. I wonder if they're a miner
Fine.
for Clank.
If it helps, I just found out.
That's not enough. Your eyes would fucking come right out of your head.
No, it's a Lombax.
Of course. The police
Did you hear that? That was the perfect fucking noise. Oh, I can't do it again. That first one was amazing, though.
What was that? Do you know what she was talking
Just amazing.
Must be a survivor of whatever happened here.
I can't get it to replicate. That first one was amazing.
Oh yeah, but anyway, yeah, E3.
Oh, yes. Like we talked about last week
Oh wait, what?
for you guys, but for us it was like 5 minutes.
Yeah. E3, absolute utter trash.
There were...
Except Nintendo.
Nintendo's conference was easily like the
Was
most
the only
consistently
that
like
was the
there's a lot
only
of cool
redeeming
shit
thing.
here.
Intact dimension.
Yeah, the only redeeming thing was Nintendo.
That's not unusual though. Nintendo's always got a
really.
really solid presentation.
I mean, usually Sony though, they usually have some bang. Well, Sony's not even a part of it anymore.
No, because they were just like
They were like, "Fuck this shit."
yeet, skeet, delete.
Yeah,
Just not doing it anymore.
don't really blame them. Yeah, forgot. Wait. There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
engaging.
Well, like I feel like that's kind of for the best anyway, because Sony would always do those fucking winded presentations where they'd show like 3 games and go into depth on them, and then people would be like, "What the fuck, bro?" So I
Yeah.
feel like them doing the state of play, like, because it's totally a copy of a Nintendo Direct. Like, let's face it, a state of play is literally a Nintendo Direct for PlayStation.
yeah.
But that format sort of works better for everything anyway. Just being able to like show a bunch of shit really quickly over the course
Yeah,
of an
yeah,
hour,
yeah.
you know?
It's just really.
Perhaps
I find it's more rewarding because
Yeah.
you're not like you don't. It's
I feel
well paced.
I mean,
you
every
don't feel like
every company should just do that instead. Honestly, I just do away with E3 at this
dude, that
point.
fucking Take-Two panel was like something else entirely. That was obnoxious.
What do they make generally?
Take-Two owns 2K Games, Rockstar, like all that.
Yeah, so they could have announced like
Everybody was thinking like the GTA 5 PS5 port or whatever.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Or like, you know, because there's no way it was going to be GTA 6. Anyone who thought so was
They're
like,
never gonna make
fucking,
that.
It's like you're lying to yourself if you think they were.
If they actually ever make GTA 6, it won't be until like it'll probably be 3 more years.
Well, it'll probably be closer to the end of this generation, much like how Red Dead 2 was.
Yeah.
Like, they'll spend most of this generation messing with the hardware, getting the game to be as good as it can possibly be. You're going to want to go back because there's a few things you're missing.
No. Oh, can't right now. Oh, it's the goon for less, dudes.
More goons for less.
The Vroom Goons. Oh my god.
But yeah, no, I cannot get over how
Did you watch that panel, though?
After you told me about it, I didn't bother.
I watched it for
What was I
maybe like
missing?
15 minutes. And then I was like,
why'd you say to come back?
Because if you go right up here,
Oh,
there's stuff.
sorry.
Any guesses on who that?
Yeah, no, after you told me about it, I just completely ignored it. I
it was a
watched
fucking,
like I pretty much just went on YouTube and just like saw whatever like games
Oh, I just
were,
like
game trailers were posted by like IGN or whatever. Like
I just couldn't believe that, like, the message isn't the issue, because it was literally an HR meeting over Zoom of them talking about their initiative to get like more diverse hires, basically. Like, they were trying to like hire more, like,
yeah,
or at least open up more opportunities for LGBTQ plus whatever.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's all fine and
That's
dandy,
good,
but that
like,
was
you
like
don't need to announce that.
it was an
where
hour. It was an hour-long Zoom meeting for E3.
Yeah, it's like you
I'm
can
like, this is
you can
fucking
discuss
game-
you can discuss that like.
I'm
and
like,
put
this
out,
is a fucking convention for game trailers, my guy. Like, what are you doing?
yeah, that'd be better to announce just like on their personal page or something.
Like, that was the thing, and I feel like it was kind of funny watching the numbers dive and not like. And again, like, I get it. They chose that platform because there were going to be millions of people watching. However,
It didn't go.
it
over
didn't
well.
go that way. Like, people, when that wasn't going away, and that was and we sort of like understood that was the only thing Take-Two brought to the table.
Thanks for the help.
They went from like 150,000 views per stream down to like maybe 2 to 5.
Let's find someone who.
That's most of the audience from every stream that was on.
Yeah.
So people were either watching out of sheer curiosity to see if there was any mention of anything that they wanted to see,
Which there wasn't.
or because they were genuinely interested, which wasn't a lot of people. I find that panel was like, it was catered towards the LGBTQ plus audience. However,
To the drill.
that's not what people go to E3 for. People watch E3 to see game trailers.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Usually,
And
there's
there was
usually
nothing
like
there.
what, 5-minute talking or something, and then game.
Oh yeah, well, like and in between stuff. And again, there's nothing wrong with that presentation in the fact that it exists, but it should not have been as a main event at E3
Dimensional rift.
No.
because it was highlighted. It was streaming on everything for E3.
Whatever happened.
Yeah. No,
That's ridiculous.
yeah. And like the game trailers that were announced, like they weren't like there was nothing there. There was nothing like good really. Like
We are close
There
to
were a couple of things here and there that
the only thing really that I got out of E3 was like Elden Ring
Yep,
and the Nintendo shit mostly.
pretty much.
That's about the only things that stood out to me as being anywhere half decent.
If we didn't get as much of Elden Ring trailer and they just said it was coming out in January, I was still gonna fucking buy the game.
Like even Halo, they showed
Deadly, terrifying way.
well, they showed some gameplay, I
That
guess.
was that multiplayer trailer.
Yeah, which I mean, good on you. You got that going. Probably is glitchier than fuck still.
There.
Like,
God, I hope that
man.
game's good. Halo deserves a good game.
I just can't get over the fact that like
You hear that?
they had nothing there. Like it's just wild. Especially with these new consoles and stuff. Like what the
Yeah.
what's going on? Like
They are too.
Yeah, when a game from 2014 looks better than
I don't hear anything.
a game from 2021, that's a bit absurd. Have you seen those like Killzone Shadowfall comparison shots where they're showing that versus Halo Infinite?
Drill site.
And
Oh,
Shadowfall still
yeah.
looks better.
Why I set my sights.
that game looked fucking real good.
And
Like, it was a boring as fuck game, but it looked good.
It was alright for what it was.
Safe.
I mean, it's like a 5-hour fucking...
Oh yeah, but I mean Killzone's Killzone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Killzone 2 was really good. Killzone 3 kind of took it down quite a bit in quality, and then Shadowfall was Shadowfall.
Yeah. Again, it was alright for what it was. It wasn't like the worst game of all time.
Well, it was totally like, this is what we can do on PS4. Like, it was literally a FPS tech demo for me.
Yeah.
It was totally like, when you buy a PS4, this is what you can expect.
The tremors are increasing
Yeah.
in frequency.
And there's always that kind of game. And in a way, I kind of feel like that's what this game is
on.
too, if that makes sense, you know? Like, Ratchet and Clank Rift
Like
Apart
just
is,
showing what it can do.
like, it's a tech demo that Insomniac went out of their way to make.
Into a full game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because everything
Like they were
about this-
testing out they were just testing out
Oh,
what
yeah.
they could do with the thing, and then they were like, hey.
Because everything about this game, like, it's sort of like, I would put this under the mindless fun, if that makes sense. I don't know if you would.
I mean,
Like,
it
the
de-
gameplay loop to this isn't spectacular. Let's just put it that way.
I mean,
There's moments, like, I love the platforming sections in this. The shooting sections are
oh
like,
yeah,
eh.
it's I mean it's Ratchet and Clank. It still feels the same as all the other games, but at the same
Well,
time,
that's what I mean,
At
like,
the
it
same
didn't-
time, I know what you mean, because this game, to me, comparing it to like the original Ratchet and
It's
Clank,
familiar.
Yeah, but it's missing. It's just missing something. Like I don't know. To me,
This game has a lot of identity. Like, so I know people will remember this
Oh,
for the story and the
100%.
characters 100%.
100%, and like this mechanic, like with this thing.
Yeah.
Like it's like I understand, but at the same time, again, like there's just something about it where like something feels like missing compared to the original like
Yeah.
trilogy, I guess. Not like Deadlocked and all those, but like
Yeah.
I am overheating.
I don't know if that's just maybe my like inner child nostalgia shit talking, but
Well, that's there's objective versus subjective. Objectively, this game is well designed, apart from that little hiccup that we had in the first episode. But it's well crafted, it's well designed, everything works as it's intended to. It looks fucking amazing,
yeah.
but it's not. Like you said, it kind of. There's points where it feels hollow. Like this over and over again is.
Yeah, like
all right.
the enemies, like there's not enough variety compared to the other games.
Like goons
and
for less
stuff,
and
like-
robots.
Yeah, like at least every planet had something different. Whether they shot the same thing at you or something, at least they look different.
Check that
like,
room.
Yeah, no, I'm just. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if it's just like
I know
my childhood nostalgia for the first for loving
I don't think
the
it is because
original
I don't.
games,
Again,
but,
I don't
like,
have a whole lot of Ratchet and Clank nostalgia. Like I know Ratchet and Clank enough to be like, okay, I know what it is, and I've played a bit of it to be like, I get what it should be. But playing this the whole way through,
How
the
do I do
only
this?
thing that kept me from turning it off was the charm of the characters, the story, the atmosphere. All that was
Wait,
like the
that
gameplay
right?
loop was not the strong suit of this game for me. And it's not bad. It's not a bad game. But
No.
there's points when you're playing it where you're like, okay, we've done this like 5 times within the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know what you mean when it comes to that.
Like there's
But I mean,
there's a
like-
point in the level, I think it's the level after this.
I think that's though like again, like original Ratchet and Clanks were kind of like that too.
Yeah. Well, the level after this is
It's not like the gameplay like drastically changed or anything.
yeah. The level after this is really good
Yeah.
because it's like constantly like it plays off of this same sort of thing where you're bouncing back and forth between dimensions and that, but it adds it adds tension to it because this is just like switching back and forth just for the sake to be like, cool, look, you're switching between two dimensions.
It's more introducing the mechanic.
Introducing the mechanic, whereas the next level really like, okay, well, here's what you can do with that.
Yeah, you have
need
to
this.
like, yeah, you gotta like focus and use it.
Yeah.
Rose, I've lost
But yeah,
Are you always suspicious that
and I don't know if that's just modern Insomniac. I feel like it could be because I felt the same thing when I was playing Miles Morales,
Yeah.
where there were points in that game where I was kind of like,
Yeah,
eh.
even the first Spider-Man was like that, I find.
I felt,
But like,
strangely enough, I felt the first one, yes, it had moments like that, but it was very quick to get you out of them.
yeah, but I meant as far as like repetitive, like,
Just doing stuff over and over
yeah,
again. Yeah.
But the good thing is, like, at least with that game, like, I mean, they made it fun to be Spider-Man, so
yeah, no, that's like,
that's what's helped, like, it may not really get boring, because, like, even, again, the swinging was even just, it was fun just to swing around.
oh yeah, I know I've at least put like 10 or more hours into literally just swinging around for no reason.
Yeah, that's why I left it in, like, I platinumed it, and I left it installed. I'm like, if I ever want to just, like, come back and just swing around for no rhyme or reason.
Yeah. But
But
that's,
it's, but, like, even, back, like, what the fuck?
Oh, the crane moved the crystal.
this may
I don't know if I was supposed to do that or hit it first.
yeah, for me, the first, but out of the two, the first Spider-Man game was like,
Was I supposed to hit that first?
the first Insomniac Spider-Man game was able to like, even if there was a part of the game you didn't quite like doing so much, it was very quick to get you into the next thing.
Yeah.
Whereas Miles Morales sort of like, you're doing the same kind of thing, but before you know it, the game's over, and you're like, oh, well, that's it?
Yeah.
You
pretty
know,
much.
like,
And then, like, same as, like,
Doing here.
Capcom. Like, I expected, like, at E3, man, I expected Capcom to have, like,
I thought they were gonna show the fucking RE4 remake, honestly.
That's all.
man, I expected them to show something, like,
Even a teaser trailer just to say it was coming out.
The little box picked up from
even, like, anything, like, come on, like, Capcom, like,
Fucking Street Fighter 6.
even Silent Hill without fucking Kojima or like something. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. Like something. Like I expected something, not nothing.
Yeah. Well, they're just like, hey, we're making DLC for Resident Evil 8. It's like, cool, we knew you were doing that. Like, the game sold well enough, and you made DLC for 7, so why not 8? You know, like, it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. But, yeah, exactly. They didn't show anything worth value.
Like, there's so many series for Capcom that, like,
Monster Hunter Stories 2, I think they showed.
they showed shit that was basically already, like,
They'd already
Out
showed
or,
that
like,
all over.
I designed the security
things that were already out or either just series that have been around for, like, consistently. But it's like, man, you got, like, Mega Man, you got Silent Hill, you got, like, Resident Evil 4, like, which, I mean, I wouldn't want to see that anyway, but, because, like, I mean,
So many people
old,
are,
but-
like... So many people are confused with RE4 remake. They're like, they love RE4 so much that they don't want them to touch it, but they also know that like 2 and 3 did so well they want to see 4 done up just to see. I'm sort of in that camp where it's like,
I don't, like,
I don't have enough nostalgia for Resident Evil 4 to hate the fact that they would remake it. I'm not in that camp where I've played the game.
Man,
a
I
million
remember-
times.
like, yeah, I know what you mean, but, like, I don't know, like, I feel like Resident Evil 4 is a game that just doesn't need it.
But that's again, that's the argument a lot of people are making.
And not in the fact of like, oh, it's
perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. I have so much nostalgia for it, or whatever the hell. Like, it's just, it's not outdated. Like it still looks good, I find.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it came out on like PS2 and GameCube, but like the HD re-releases there they put on like PS4 and stuff, like, still looks all right.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't really need redone.
I think it's just I think they just started a trend with that remake of
It's just
2,
like
and
they
did
just
so well.
they just saw how well 2 did, and then they pumped out 3 really fast because they knew everyone wanted it.
I think they
And
were
3
making
was
them-
and they cut a lot of shit from 3, and then they were like, well, this'll still sell well and get money.
I feel like 3 must have been started somewhere near the end of the second game's development. I don't think it was a result of 2's success.
Probably not, because it came out pretty fast.
Well, yeah, it came out like a year after.
But again,
and
like,
they did lift like a lot of assets and stuff out of the remake for 2. But then again, when you're a company like Capcom, it makes sense that you could sort of take.
But like,
you could take a game and lift a sequel out of that.
But literally, as far as like, as far as Resident Evil 4 goes, there's no real reason, I feel, for that to get remade. Like,
well,
if any game should be remade at this point, it should be Code Veronica.
That's you're saying the same thing that a lot of the hardcore fans are saying. A lot of the hardcore.
Well, yeah,
fans.
it only makes like that's it's still the only game really that hasn't had any kind of remake.
It will weigh down any object it touches, which sounds right.
And it's like, it's still like tank controls and everything. Like, it's still like,
What is in that
in a way, you'll
know.
want to drop the saw on that thing.
Collection of knowledge in the universe. As
But yeah, I don't know. I think I'd like to see it just because like I always feel like modernizing a game just for the sake of doing it, because it doesn't mean the original doesn't exist. It just gives people a new way to play.
live up to even
So I don't think it ever hurts it to exist.
So,
You got to stand on that button.
oh yeah.
I actually didn't choose.
Yeah, I don't think it ever hurts a game's like the original's integrity to have a remake out there that exists,
what does that
because you can still play that original game. No one's telling
Yeah.
you have to play the new one.
No, definitely.
And it helps people that didn't get, again, who only experienced the remakes to go,
Like,
oh, okay, now I'm with this story.
I prefer. What? Teleport to exit. Oh shit, that's convenient. But yeah, no, I like, me personally, I prefer probably all the new, like, all the remakes for the Resident Evils,
Yeah.
except maybe 3, just because like they cut out a fair amount of shit. It, like I
took
still
away the
I
choice out of everything.
what?
The choice.
Oh, just
There were
like,
choices that altered how the game played out.
I mean, there was literal sections I think cut out from 3.
Yeah, like
Not
were tied to the
even
choices.
choices. I mean, like, like, I think there was it a sewer area or something? There was some area that was cut out.
you'll want to.
Like robots in
Want
So
to vote on
that goes on the one there, and then the bring down thing goes on the other one, like the blue one.
So I don't even have that. Where is it?
It's down there, left. I think. Go back. Down.
It's over there, isn't it?
I'm looking at it from that side. That
Oh,
one.
I
So
need
you'll need the
this.
red one to go get it.
Yeah. Kind of figured I needed this.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm always in that camp that like if you don't want to play it, you don't have to. It shouldn't bother you that much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because again, it's like by all means enjoy RE4 and never play the remake, but I don't think it really matters enough to say that it shouldn't exist.
of my mind, trying to understand
Like if you don't want it, again, that's the thing. It's like if you don't want it, don't play it.
the more
Pretty much.
understand and be able
But
That's all.
like it's just, it's more to me like, what they
That saw is blocking the path. Just
It's more to me thinking like what deserves a remake before others. I find.
I was kind of bummed out Nintendo didn't remake Mario 64 and shit.
Yeah, like
last
that,
year.
that definitely should. That warranted. Like when games are that old, I feel like they warrant a remake before other things.
Well, like even
Like-
if it was like mechanically exactly the same.
Yeah.
If
If it was Mario Odyssey,
I always get
like Mario,
visuals,
yeah.
and it was still Mario 64 the game,
yeah, exactly.
or hell, even if it was just Mario 64 plugged into Mario Odyssey, I wouldn't have cared then. Like if it was just Mario 64 levels dropped into Odyssey's engine,
Yeah, yeah,
wouldn't have cared. I would have fucking played it.
yeah, exactly. But
The
like,
same people that are bitching about a fucking remake of the Resident Evil games are bitching about that too. They would totally be losing it. But yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I
guess
really,
I just don't care enough. It's like
yeah, I know. I don't care if they remake Resident Evil 4, but like, I just
I know how to help you with your
I just wish that they'd remake like Code Veronica or something first, because like
confidence.
it's hella old.
One thing I've learned from my father is that
I'm almost kind of surprised that they didn't bother to go and do the first game up in the new RE engine. Because they had like 2 and 3, and I guess their whole thing is like, well, we already did the first game, and it's like, yeah, but that was a GameCube HD port. I'm talking like new engine shit.
This has to go here, I think. That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Do I swap these? Does this red one go here so they can jump over, and then they get blown this way and go like that?
Could be right. No.
So they continue going straight.
So other way around, maybe? Yeah, other way around.
Oh,
You'll want to weigh them down so they can crash through that thing.
yeah. There we go.
But give them the green for the speed.
How do I give them the green? Oh,
that.
on there. Right.
There you go.
There we go. Look at the way he runs.
the Blizzard anomaly has been fixed.
Yay!
Clank.
thank you.
We're getting close to the end of this
Man.
episode.
These saws, though.
Confidence.
Yeah.
It's like conventions. Like, you, like, I don't even know.
What do you mean?
You think conventions are over, like,
They've already started in the States.
well, that's the States, though.
It's only a matter of time before it comes back here, let's
I
be
guess.
honest.
Now we can deal with
Because they base their whole reopening off of vaccines. We're doing the same up here. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. 2022, things should be relatively...
With that new Saw movie out, I wonder if SawCon will come back.
With
Why did you go to SawCon?
now be able to use that elevator.
You know what that is?
time to drill for
No.
some phase course.
SawCon,
assuming
sock
it's a-
on these nuts. Got him again.
I honestly, like... I'm not gonna lie, when you said SawCon, like, there's a convention for Saw. And it wouldn't shock me, because there's
man.
furry conventions, there's fucking, like...
that was good.
There's fucking straight weeb conventions that have nothing to do with anime. It's literally just people
I
gathering
know,
in
I know.
cosplay.
I saw.
There's all kinds.
I saw that in a video of somebody's. They thought they literally thought Saw had a convention too, and they were getting excited.
And you said that. I
man.
believed you.
Now, Bolts.
Oh, I
and
know.
I was like-
I know you believe me. I heard it in your voice.
And when you said sock on my nuts,
Oh, your face.
I don't care if SawCon is or isn't a thing. But fuck you for saying that, okay? That is bullshit and you know it.
This dimension.
Oh man, I'm crying. Oh shit. I'm fucking.
Can't
I'm
fucking believe
I'm on
you.
track.
We're fucking ending this episode the minute you get to solid ground. I'm so done.
I'm sweating from that.
Fucking
Shit.
garbage. You deserve that.
No, I saved it. Because I'm just that good. Oh, I
hate you.
I got tears.
Fucking cunt.
Oh, that was worth it. Oh.
No.
Oh, shit.
That you deserve.
I can't.
Oh, man.
No. Stop.
Oh, too late.
Jump off the rail right now.
I can't.
That's it. Now hit the jump off the rail. Go into another one.
No.
No, we're ending this episode.
Hold
Crash
on.
into the gate.
Hold on. When I get to the end of this,
Crash into the fucking gate.
I can't. I
Yes, you
can't
can.
intentionally kill myself, Josh. What would the people think of me?
They'd probably think, man, there must have been a lot of shit going on for him to do something like that. I don't know.
No, they wouldn't. They'd be like, "What is this loser?" And I can't live with myself doing that. I can't be that loser, you know?
God, man. Oh, well, you got no choice.
What do you mean? No choice for what?
Okay, this platform, this one right here, we're ending this episode. Stop it. Stop.
I'm trying.
It's been my lifelong dream to operate a drill 100 times.
It's been her lifelong dream. Don't you understand?
Specific.
Clank is thinking the same thing I am, too. That is really specific.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of this episode.
All right.
That's the end of episode 6. We'll see you on the next episode of Ratchet and Clank.
I broke him.
We're done with this right now.
All right, see ya.